Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another Walking Dead video. So in this one here, I do want to talk about the Daryl Dixon show. We actually got an article that was posted today, and it's actually talking about Melissa McBride's return to the Walking Dead universe. And I saw some stuff with this, I actually did, but I never want to talk about it unless it's like officially written about or like sort of, information comes out online that is officially released. I just sort of stay away from that. Now, I'm not going to be showing any of the set photos and stuff like that. Obviously, I'm not getting into any of that here, but I want to talk about the article here and talk about Melissa McBride's return because obviously, I mean, this isn't really that much of a surprise. Like AMC talked about Melissa McBride not being done with the Walking Dead universe at all. Norman Reedus was pretty vocal about it, so this isn't that much of a surprise. This makes a lot of sense that she would be returning, but yeah, so I want to get into all this stuff here. So before we go any further, obviously make sure to be a subscriber if you do want to get all my Walking Dead content like this, and also definitely go follow me on Twitch. My channel name is Appetite for the Dead. I should be live tomorrow. I'm super busy today. Like today, I'm just like, I've been running around all day since like 6-7 this morning, so I'm doing this video quick, getting this out there, and then I have a bunch of stuff going on for the rest of the evening, so I won't have time to stream today, but I will be streaming tomorrow, and yeah, we'll continue with Mario Sunshine. And also, if you guys have any other games that you want me to play, definitely let me know. Like, I'm so down to play a lot of old like retro games and stuff and get into a lot of that because those games are the best, right? So although I've been kind of thinking about playing Diablo, I will be honest, but I don't know if that game is any good, but if it is, definitely I would consider playing it. So yeah, if you want to see that type of content from me, then definitely make sure to go follow me on Twitch. The link should be in the description. And yeah, like I said, just the one video today that I'm going to be doing today because I'm super busy. I was actually waiting for the ratings to come out for Dead City, and it's the afternoon now, and no ratings have come out yet, so I guess we'll just have to wait a little bit longer. I am really interested in it. I've been seeing some sort of like reactions online from a lot of fans saying that like, well, I think the ratings will probably be about like 500,000 to 1 million, or some people are saying a little over 1 million. For me, I said the premiere was going to be 2 million, and I even said I was being optimistic based off of, the promoting and stuff. Because the thing is with Dead City is they did promote the show a lot. I've seen some arguments online of people saying that it hasn't been promoted a lot. It actually has been promoted so much compared to The Walking Dead, at least its last couple of seasons. Like Dead City was promoted a lot. And the thing about promoting shows nowadays is it is different. Like they don't promote shows for months and months and months anymore. Like it's sort of that last month or two they start to really promote it a lot, and it's that's just sort of how it is, how it's done now. And Dead City did that. I think they waited until about a month and a half beforehand. Before that they were releasing some stuff here and there. This last month they really they promoted this show a lot. They did a lot of fun stuff in New York City. They had the cast go to a lot of events and stuff, and they promoted the show. So to me, I look at it as, no, they actually did a really great job. I just think that it's one of those things where we have to see where the ratings are going to be with this show. Because if you're looking at Dead City and you're looking at all three spinoffs, it's one of those things where it's like, well, out of all three, which one's going to do the worst? It's going to be Dead City, right? And I don't mean to say that Dead City's bad, because like honestly, this show is so good. This show is amazing. Cinematic quality, the writing is really great. I was such a huge fan of the first episode, and the reason I say it would do the worst out of the three is it's because of the characters involved. Like Daryl is just more popular than Maggie and Negan. Like he's just been around a lot longer. Daryl is definitely going to draw in a lot of numbers because it's Daryl Dixon, right? And then the other show has Rick Grimes, right? And then Michonne is returning too. So like when you're just looking at all three shows, it makes sense that Dead City probably wouldn't do the best out of all three. On top of that, you got to look at its release, right? Like it's releasing in the summer. So like I'm looking at all three shows and I'm just thinking, yeah, Dead City is going to do the worst, like automatically, just because of that. I think Daryl Dixon, because of the character, because of the show's release, it's going to be released likely this fall, likely in October. Like the ratings are going to be higher for that show for sure. And for the Rick Grimes show, that's going to be really massive. Like combine the Rick and Michonne show with a fall release, like say it came out or it can't now because it's likely going to be coming out in early 2024, but imagine it actually came out in October of this year. That would just be insane for, just to have that combination there. The ratings would be definitely much higher. And so when I look at it like that, I just think that Dead City has a lot going against it right now, but I still think the writing, the quality of it, and the promoting from AMC, I think should still prevail, and I think they should actually get pretty good numbers. And so I'm excited to see what the ratings are going to be. I did rate it saying that they would have like 2 million viewers overall. But I guess I also got to remember too that it is just based on US viewership, and it's based off of cable numbers, and cable numbers are just constantly dropping. Like, I just got rid of cable in January. So if I lived in the US, they wouldn't even be counting my viewing of the episode. They still don't even count my viewing of the episode because I watch on AMC Plus, and we don't know what AMC Plus numbers are. All we've sort of heard is that they're definitely higher than the numbers we see for the viewership based in the US. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see, but whenever we do get those numbers, I'll obviously do a video on that. So yeah, so we did get this article here about Melissa McBride, and first of all, sorry if I rambled there a little bit just about the ratings and stuff, but I did want to talk about that quick. I know a lot of people were expecting a video on that, but yeah, I'll do that when I can. But it seems like, yeah, the Daryl and Carol spinoff that apparently was announced, I mean, a couple of years ago, is still going to technically kind of happen, but I guess it's Daryl's show now, right? So the article here, and I'll leave a link down below to comicbook.com's article. I'm just going to be more referencing one part in here, but, you know, there is a part where they talk about the fact that AMC said that they were going to be doing a new Walking Dead spinoff with Norman Reedus and Melissa McBride. And then obviously last year at some point, I think it was in the spring, I don't remember exactly when, but Melissa McBride said that, you know, she couldn't really be involved with the show. It was probably a scheduling thing. Maybe it was more just like burnout, because obviously they were filming that for so long. They were filming The Walking Dead for like a year and a half or something. So I would have burnout too. Like, if you're just thinking about it, like, you're going to work straight for a year and a half on something like that. And remember, you have family involved and stuff. So you're living in that location. And like, then you have to go to France for however long and film that. And, you know, it's long hours and stuff. I totally get it. I totally get it if the reason was she was just sort of burnt out and needed a break, because that makes a lot of sense. Honestly, I would probably do the same thing, but we don't know the reason. It's probably a personal reason, so I'm not even gonna, I don't care about that. Like, she could obviously, like, if she wants to take a break, she can take a break. That's totally cool. But it does seem like she's actually back now, and so I find it very, very interesting, because obviously they've been filming this Daryl show since October or November last year, right? I think it was like November last year. Around there anyways, they've been filming. It's been 7 months now, and it's only 6 episodes. So to me, I think they're doing a season 2. There's been a lot of rumors online that they're actually doing a season 2. I think it makes sense that it is a season 2. And I do think this is when Carol's going to be involved in the story. And I'm so hyped for that, honestly. I think when Carol shows up, it's going to be exciting, because the thing is with Dead City, like, it's already so cool. I like the fact that they're just focusing on these 2 characters, Maggie and Negan. But like, if they ever were to introduce Dwight, or if Dwight showed up in a post-credit scene of some sorts, it just makes it so exciting. Like, just having these characters a part of these shows with this type of quality, it's amazing. It honestly really is amazing. And I think having 6 episodes, and Scott Gimple did talk about that. He said that the first seasons of all these shows are getting 6 episodes. That might change in the future, or it might stay the same, but that's more of an AMC thing. And to me, yeah, that makes sense. Like I've been saying, like the first seasons are going to get 6 episodes. I think for the second seasons, they might up it to like 8, maybe 10. But I don't think they should go more than that, to be honest. Like I think they should probably stick around 8 to 10. 6, I think, is definitely not enough. Like for the first season, I think is okay. If they were to go with 6 episodes for season 2, I would be a little disappointed, because I think you want to have a little bit more time to craft the story a little bit. And I think for an introduction to the series, I think 6 episodes is perfect. But I think if you're going to do a season 2 and 3, you want to do 8 episodes. I would say even push for 10, you know, somewhere in that range. 8 to 10 episodes, I think, is really perfect. And just really judge it based off of the story. Like, if you can get it to 8 episodes and you tell the story perfectly, just keep it at 8. Don't push it to 9 or 10 just to have that extra episodes, get that extra revenue. Just like, do whatever's best for the story, right? Just focus on that. And that's why I think, you know, these new spinoffs it's refreshing with the 6 episodes, because they're getting to the point with everything. And it feels like how stories are told now on television shows. So I'm a big fan of that. But yeah, again, according to this article, Melissa McBride is apparently filming with Norman Reedus, and I have seen some stuff online. Obviously, I'm not going to show it because I don't really believe in any of that. I don't really want to get into stuff like that. But to me, it's not really that surprising when considering the fact that, yeah, they've already talked about the fact that she's likely going to return at some point in the future. And my prediction the entire time was maybe a post-credit scene in the season 1 finale, but she probably would show up in season 2. And it seems like that's exactly what we're getting here. It seems like Carol is going to be showing up in season 2. We're probably not going to see this though until next year. So like this is going to be a long wait, right? The Daryl Dixon show is probably not, or at least season 2 is likely not coming out until, I mean, I guess it would probably be fall of 2024, right? It depends on what they want to do with the Rick and Michonne show. Do they want that show to be out in fall of 2024? Could they make us wait that much longer for that show? They could. They definitely could. Obviously, we're all still going to watch, and they could air Dead City and the Daryl Dixon show in between there. I don't know though. I want that Rick and Michonne show really bad. I really want to watch that show, and I also think that that show's gonna get a season 2 anyways. So I say have that show air first, and then do Dead City at some point in June next year, and then the Daryl show again in the fall. That's 3 shows next year. Again, I think if they add more episodes to each show, like 8 or 10, it'll work a lot better. This way they have more weeks of Walking Dead content and stuff, because I know that's a big focus, right? Like they don't want to have Walking Dead content like not airing for most of the year, because I would say this year overall there's not a lot happening. Like Dead City, that's 6 episodes, Fear the Walking Dead is 12, and then Daryl Dixon is 6, so in total that's 24 episodes. I know at one point we had like 40 something episodes. I think it was 42 episodes in 1 year, and it was like, well, there's 52 weeks in a year, so there's 10 weeks without any Walking Dead content. So like I don't remember what year that was. Maybe that was last year or the year before, but that was crazy. This year, like there's half of that, but luckily we're through all of that, right? Like the Walking Dead hasn't really been a thing for many months, and the fan base is excited again, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see Carol in France. In terms of how she gets there, that's going to be the interesting thing. Obviously she's going there willingly. Like she's not going to go there in the same way Daryl got there. She'll probably get some sort of proof that Daryl was taken there or something, and then I think she'll just leave to go and find him. Like I think that makes the most sense. I think it makes it more interesting story-wise, because like what type of proof does she find? It does mean that, you know, whoever took Daryl over there also has some sort of affiliation with America, right? So there's a connection between America and France, and again, I really do think this is CRM related. So there's going to be some stuff here that's going to be really interesting, and I just can't wait to see how Carol gets there. It's going to be by boat or like by, I guess, plane. It couldn't be helicopter. I don't know. Could a helicopter get across the ocean? Probably not. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if there was planes and stuff on The Walking Dead anyways, because we've already seen some, and just based off of what the CRM can do and how much energy and resources they have, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually had a plane that could fly to France. I think it makes a lot of sense. And honestly, it makes the story a lot more exciting. So anyways, I wanted to talk about this a little bit here, talk about the ratings too for Dead City. So definitely post all your thoughts down below. Hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one.